In this video, we're talking about how to maintenance and protect a ceramic coated car in like 8 minutes or left because it is the winter time in Middle Tennessee. And we're gonna be using 303's touchless sealant as well as their tire coating and protectant. Let's go ahead and get into it. Now, this car was protected with the Nasiol ZR53 ceramic coating, which is probably my favorite, just all-around ceramic coating, about a year and a half ago, a little over a year ago, maybe like a year and a quarter ago. And I'm just kind of showing you guys the surface dirt that's on this car right now from driving around in Middle Tennessee. It's kind of your average dirt. Now, before I do anything, again, the point here is for me to do this quickly because a ceramic coating is going to make it easy to wash. So I am addressing the tires and the wheels first. It takes like 2 seconds. I'm not scrubbing anything except for barely the surface dirt on the wheel, but you can see even when I sprayed the tire and the wheel well, I didn't scrub anything. I'm just letting the degreaser do the work and the pressure washer do the rest, and basically doing that with the wheel as well. That's kind of the point of something that's ceramic coated, including the wheels. Now I'm using Adam's Mega Foam here, and I'm going to kind of shake it up, and I used maybe 3 or 4 ounces, but that works as a great ceramic coating soap because it's just wax safe, sealant safe, ceramic safe, and it suds up really nicely and lays really flat on the paint, which is kind of a good marker of, a foam soap that's a bit higher quality. So I go around the whole car first, foam it all up. I let that foam sit for a while. You can see it kind of falling off in fast motion here. This is probably like 10 minutes of it sitting there. It's in the shade, so I let it sit a little bit longer. Then I take my pressure washer and I just spray all of those suds off. Now, as my agitation wash comes, I'm using the Turtle Wax ceramic soap because, again, I like using ceramic things on top of ceramics. Now, I'm doing a sort of 2-bucket wash method. Kind of my main reason for doing that is, yes, this is a ceramic coating, and I often use the 2-bucket method with ceramic coatings, but I also want a bucket of warm water, which is my clean water solution. That's my warm water because it's cold outside, and so I need my hands to be warmed up as I'm dipping them back into the solution. So I make my way around the car and I agitate all of it. The ceramic soap works fantastically from Turtle Wax. I like it a lot, but it works just as a good kind of cleaner as like the foam soap did for a ceramic coated car in particular. Now, the product I'm using, the 303 touchless sealant, this is a fantastic product to use on top of ceramics, number one, but secondly, it's a great product to use in the wintertime because I don't have to touch anything. You apply it after you wash the car while the car is still wet. So you can see I'm going around the windows, the paint, the rubber, all of it, even the wheels, and I'm going to spray it totally on all the car. Now, I'm using a bit more than I need to, but the point is actually to spray it on a few panels and let it sit. I let it sit for about 3 to 4 minutes, which is a bit longer than the directions say to, but again, I was in the shade, and then I rinse it off. You do that all around the car. You guys can see it kind of streaking down with the water as you spray it. It's super, super simple. Probably used about a quarter of the bottle to do this Prius, and again, used more than I needed to, but you can begin to see the water beading happening even right as you rinse it off. But again, this is the way I would protect a ceramic really quickly and in the cold in particular, because the less I have to touch things in the cold, the better, and the faster I can do it, the better. It also, some people kind of object, well, isn't this like, it's not bonding to the paint right because the ceramic is on the paint, so it doesn't have time to bond. In a sense, that's true, but you could kind of make that argument for anything that you would put on top of the ceramic, because the ceramic more or less becomes kind of one with the paint, which is kind of the point. You end up getting what you're going for, which is actually protecting the coating, not the paint. Now, here is their tire and rubber kind of foam protectant. This is a longer lasting protectant. It takes about 10 minutes to work into the tire. Yes, I'm getting overspray on the wheel. I'm going to wipe that up afterwards. However, you actually let the foam sit on a clean tire for about 10 minutes, and as it starts to drip down, you kind of see what I'm talking about. You can see on the tire how it's become black and kind of streaky because it's not totally dry, but actually the front driver's side tire, which you're about to see, was dried much better than the other ones were, and so you get a bit better picture of the foam protectant. But it's a fantastic winter protectant because I'm not going to be doing this car too much in the winter because it's so cold. But not only can you see the finished product of the paint here, You can see the finished product of the tire itself from that cleaner, or from that protectant. And so both of these work fantastically in the winter, but fantastically for already protected cars that don't need a lot of attention. And that's how I would maintain a ceramic coating in the wintertime and in a very short period of time, because it's really cold outside, and the less I can touch water or even the cold paint, really, the better. So it's probably about 45 degrees out right now, so I don't want to be out here any longer than I have to. So 303, thank you for sending the products. Thank you for sponsoring this video. So guys, hopefully that helped you, give you some ideas as far as what you could do in the wintertime and products you could use to make your life a bit easier, but still accomplish the job you're after. If you want to check out any of these products, I'm going to hook up Amazon links below. And if you like everything auto detailing like I do, then definitely hit the subscribe button below this video and subscribe to the Wilson Auto Detailing community. So as always, from Luke here at Wilson Auto Detailing, keep working hard, and I'll see you guys in the next video.